Welcome back to another Honkai Impact 3 video. It's your homie Cody GT. And my boys, there are tons of stuff to go over today as the update has finished and has unveiled a lot of new stuff. So tons of things to go over, so it may take quite some time, but if you enjoyed the video today, go ahead and drop a like. It's greatly appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, enjoy what you saw today, go ahead and subscribe for more content like this. But my boys, let's go ahead and jump straight into it, because like I mentioned, there's a lot to go over as they dropped a whole bunch of new stuff on us. So like I mentioned, the update happened. It is through and it is here. So with the update that just passed, the Hyperion battleship has upgraded. It's now complete. You can log in if you're above level 6 and grab your 300 crystals, which I did. And if you go ahead and consecutively log in for 7 days, you're going to go ahead and get the Phoenix Sword weapon and the Miko signature costume Midnight Marigold. You'll see that when you go ahead and collect your crystal. Now, part 1, the patch notes, Soul Awakened Valkyrie. So this is very unique and something that I didn't realize until I actually logged into the game. So A rank Valkyrie, Miko, Crimson Impulse, Soul Awakened version, creature type, melee Valkyrie that eliminates enemies with her Sakura marking ability. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this in more detail, but it looks like May, the Crimson Impulse, and May, the Shadow Dash, have some connection to Yae Sakura as far as creature type and mecha type. And I'll go ahead and show you what I mean by that, but it looks like they have some type of connection to where you can obtain fragments for Yae Sakura, the creature type, and Yae Sakura, the mecha type, and you can then turn your Shadow Dash or your Crimson Impulse into Yae Sakura. But I'll go ahead and show you what I mean by that in a second here. Let me just go ahead and get through these updates. And so now, so it says how to get. Captains can unlock the all-new Yae Sakura by opening expansion supplies, which is not here just yet. It's coming. Available main night, so it's going to be coming. It's not here just yet. Or by collecting the Yae Sakura soul. So you can summon for the Yae Sakura and have her available. Or you could collect the souls, and I'll show you that in a second as well. Character cards and soul shares not available in standard supply, so you can't get them in the Valkyrie where you summon your Valkyries, like we did when we first got into the game. Yae Sakura is different from the other Valkyries. She shares the same character level as the pre-awakened Valkyrie, so she shares the same levels and typing as the Crimson Impulse and Shadow Dash, but doesn't share the same rank. So they're different, but they're the same. It's weird. In the Valkyries menu, you can check and switch, so I'll go ahead and show you that in a second. Yae Sakura will inherit the level and some of the skills of the pre-Soul Awakened Valkyries. So the mecha and the creature, the Yae Sakura will inherit some things from the Shadow Dash and the Crimson Impulse. The inherited skills are called share skills, and the share skills are unlocked when the Valkyrie with the highest rank has reached the required rank. Yae Sakura's non-shared skills must be leveled up by using skill materials. Yae Sakura's souls as well as skill materials can be attained in the open world game mode, which I'll show you some of that, which is really cool. Open world extra chapters, Sakura Samsara, which is an adventure mode. I'll go ahead and show you all of that, where you can get rare weapons, stigmatas, you can get gourmet festival foods. You can do dishes to recover SP and HP, or add buffs to your Valkyries when you go into the adventure mode. Power-up dishes affect the whole team and last for a whole Samsara. I'll go ahead and show you some more of that as well. Captains can enter Sakura Samsara, first Samsara, after reaching captain level 16. So you have to be at least captain level 16 or above to actually do the adventure mode. So if you're not there yet, go ahead and make sure you grind, because you're definitely going to want to do that. And then it just basically says that captains can experience Yae Sakura's story by tapping on the attack menu and then selecting Samsara. So it just shows you how to get into there. And like I mentioned, I'll go ahead and show you all of that. And then there's side story battles as well. You can unlock both the Celestial Castle map and Sakura Samsara's exclusive partner, Higo Kumamaru. I hope I said that right. They can provide captains with cool buffs, and she can also help you fish outside the Celestial Castle. Just a whole bunch of stuff, my boy. There's a lot that dropped. 2 different Valkyrie teams must be dispatched, one for Yae Village and the other one for Celestial Castle. So there's Yae Village and Celestial Castles. You have to use 2 different Valkyrie teams for either one. So after Valkyries from a squad are deployed to an area, they will will be unable to enter the other open world area. In other words, Valkyries deployed into Celestial Castle cannot enter the village area, and vice versa. So if you have a team that goes into the Celestial Castle, that team cannot go into the village, and vice versa. So make sure you keep mind of that. 9 Realm Sanctuary. So this is the Himiko side story, it looks like, where you go into the 9 realms, and you can then acquire some cool weapons and stuff. So we'll get more into that as well. There's an Armory update, which I have not looked into just yet, but it looks like there's going to be new weapons and stigmatas in the Armory, so you can definitely check that out. And there's just a bunch of other updates, new equipment and character special effects have been improved. Global chat, there's timestamps on the chat now. Bunch of new stuff, my boys, bunch of new stuff. I'm definitely skimming right now, but when you get into the game yourself and log in, make sure you just read over everything so you got a full spectrum of what's going on right now, because like I mentioned, there's a lot going on. So the expansion supply, I went over this before in my last video. This is where you can summon for the Yae Sakura and acquire her, but like I mentioned before, you can also get her fragments to acquire as well, but I'll get more into that as we move along. Miko's growth, so there is a new event going on to where you can try out Yae Sakura, much like we did for the May, I believe it was, where you could try her out and get a feel for her and her gameplay style to see if you really want to go hard for her or not. So that is that. You can also get some I believe some rewards for doing that as well, so make sure you go ahead and do that. You can get some creature chips and materials and things like that, so make sure you go ahead and do that. I think it's here for quite some time. Also, if you manage to do the full puzzle for the Trials of Sin, you got a stigma for doing that. I unfortunately did not. I was very close. I did not get a chance to finish all of it, so unfortunately I did not get the stigma, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, so if you did it, you got the stigma, and if you did, you know, the other parts, log into the game, you know, you got your 2,000 coins, and you got your ether crystal and your advanced creature chip, all that good stuff with that as well. There is a Sakura live training camp to where you can do combat training of the course to help captains better understand the Yae Sakura. Oh, so this is where you get to try out Yae Sakura and see how she is and see if you enjoy her playstyle. So what is this one? Let me go back to this one. Let me see. Oh, I see. So this is just rewards for it, getting to certain captain levels. So if you're captain level 50, you got all your rewards. So it's just different rewards for reaching different captain levels for that in that time period. So that what that was. Event shop open. So in the crystal, where you can top up on your crystals and stuff, there's different bundles at different discounts that you can go ahead and purchase and get some different costumes, materials, stigmatas, weapons that go along with the crystal bundle set. If you know, are pay to play or want to purchase those, you definitely can. They have a bunch of different bundles you can go ahead and get. Super value bundles here as well. Hold on, I think I'm getting mixed up. Oh, I apologize, I am getting mixed up. So this is the super value bundle, is what I was mentioning before, where you can purchase crystals and get different things in your crystal purchases as far as bundles go. Like I mentioned, costumes, weapons, stigmatas, things like that in there. This is where you go into the event shop and you can use your a little AI Chan medals, and you can purchase beginner bundle sets and equipment material bundles and stuff like that, just like before, but it's probably slightly different nowadays. And for those beginner players, can go ahead and grab those as well. So that is the announcements. Just a quick overview, just a quick skim. Like I mentioned, go ahead and make sure when you log in to go into much more detail, make sure you read it all to know what all is here and available. That was just a quick brief overview. So let me go ahead quickly. I'm going to jump over to the Valkyries now and show you what I mean. So if you go over to, if you have them unlocked, you should have Crimson Impulse. So I'll go ahead and show her. As you can see, there is this icon for Yae Sakura with the lock symbol on it. If you click on her, this is where you can acquire, and you can see right over here it says soul 25 of 40. Then you go over to obtain, and this is where you can obtain the Miko fragments. So if you did all the puzzle sets, you got 20 right off the bat. And then in this adventure mode, you can go ahead and get the rest that you need to unlock this Yae Sakura. And then it looks like you could switch. Now comment below, the Japanese and SEA English players, let me know if I'm correct or not. But it looks like when you do unlock her, you can switch back and forth between Crimson Impulse and Yae Sakura, choosing who you want to play with, which is different and actually pretty cool. So if you can see right here, she is now down below as Yae Sakura, but when you go ahead and switch back, it's Crimson Impulse. So it looks like Yae Sakura is a different type of Valkyrie, where she's not going to be a character like on the slots here. But when you switch over to her, she will be there. So it's kind of different. So if you have Shadow Dash unlocked, you can go over to Shadow Dash, and then you can see the mecha type of Yae Sakura is here. And you can go ahead and click on her, and she takes 100 souls. So quite much more fragments are needed for this Yae Sakura than the creature type, the Miko. So to get the memento, you need 100, and to obtain her are in again here, as well as the expansion supply. So if you want to test your luck there, you can, or if you want to just go ahead and try and farm her, you can try and farm her here, as well as the Memorial Arena War Treasury. Now I'm not sure if we even have that available yet. I'm sure that's going to be coming down the pipeline soon, if I'm not mistaken. If it's something in the adventure mode that I just have not unlocked, then let me know down below. But I believe that's something that will be coming soon. So that's how you can go ahead and look at your Yae Sakuras, what it takes to unlock them and obtain them. But as I mentioned, if you go over to the supplies, and if you go over to the supply area, if you look, the expansion supply is not here just yet. You can see the focus supply is still here, the standard. So it should be coming very soon, sometime later today, so you just keep an eye out for that. But I did want to go over to, before I end the video, go over to the adventure side, just so you guys can get a little sneak peek on what that looks like. So if you go over to your world map and you go over to the EX side, the EX side is now available. This is where the Sakura Samsara is. If you click on that, which I believe I did click on it. Did I click on it? Yeah, I did click on it. Okay. So if you click on that, you can see we have the adventure mode right here. It shows your rewards, it shows an overview and a game mode info. So if you go to start adventure here, now this is going to be somewhat of like an open world, and you can save and exit. So that's what I did. I did a little bit of the beginning, and then I save and exited, which is really cool. I'm glad you can do that. And as you can see, it resets in 21 hours and 7 minutes, so it does reset for you. So if you want, I'm gonna go ahead and this is where you can put on those dishes and stuff like that as far as food and get the effects. You pick 3 Valkyries per usual, and you can go in. So I'm picking my 3 right there, my Valkyrie Triumph, my Shadow Dash, and my Divine Prayer. I use those 3 because I wasn't sure how the adventure mode was going to be. So my Valkyrie Triumph is just a beast, so I brought her along. My Divine Prayer for healing and support, just in case. And my Shadow Dash because she's also a beast, and just in case I need to get out of situations and move very quickly. So like I mentioned, I already did some of the adventure mode. Okay, my legs are up in the air. Okay, so I did some of the adventure mode. So you start out as your Valkyries, and you go and you find Yae Sakura. And so after Yae Sakura, you turn into Yae Sakura. You obtain her as a character. Well, not obtain her, but you get to use her, I should say. And so basically you go on this adventure. So basically Teresa was down by the riverside. I'm going to just give you a quick overview of what I just saw. Down by the riverside, she's hurt. You take her back to the shrine. She's getting better, but you now need to collect some herbs to help her wounds. So now that's what I'm doing right now as Yae Sakura. And Kiana's here, and Kiana's with Teresa. And you, on the way, you run into some of these Honkai beasts and some enemies. So you go ahead and take them out really quickly. So this is really cool, as again, Honkai Impact 3 does give you different looks, different scenarios, different events. So this is just a really cool, again, switch up to doing the normal things that you normally do, like events and stuff. So if you get tired of doing events in story mode, you can come to adventure mode and do something entirely different. Now, AI Chan is giving me, okay, AI Chan's talking to me right now. See the herbs there, walk over and see what happens. Okay, So I'm gonna walk over there, but AI Chan's giving me this arrow right now where to go, just to give me you know, a path. But I believe when you do this on your own, you can wander and go where you want as an open world type of deal, which is really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and collect this. Okay, tap the collect button, collect the herbs. Collecting herbs, you'll receive recovery items. Try it yourself. All right, so you collect it. Okay, really cool. Oh, look at that, it turns into health. All right, so if you're, you know, if you're low on health and you need some, you can come over to these herbs, get some herb. I'm gonna collect some more just in case I need it for Teresa back at the shrine. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna grab this. So this is really cool as just a free standing, free move around, you know, do what you want. Do I have to go back? Oh, I do have to go back. Yeah. Oh, I got another herb here. As like I mentioned, it's just like a stand, you know, free moving, you know, go where you want, open world. You're not stuck in like a stage or anything like that. So this is awesome, my boys. This is really cool. So let me kill this guy, get this guy out of the way, dip that, take him out really quickly. All right, perfect, got him out of here. So I collect those. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward. And if you want to move a little bit faster, let's say you want to speed it up, you can click that little dash mode right there, and she runs much quicker. You know what, I'm gonna fight them just because they're here. I'm gonna take them out just because they're here, and I don't like them. So let's take them out really quickly. All right, did that. Okay, you want, come on, let's go. All right, take them out real quick. Let me get this. All right, now let's head back up to the shrine, and this is where Teresa is with Kiana. So let's go ahead and see what they have to say here. And as you can see, collect herbs, you get 10 crystals and 12,000 coins, so you get little rewards on your way. All right, we've collected a whole basket. There should be enough. Okay. Yae Sakura, so many herbs. Thank you, Kiana. Okay, it would have taken me so much longer if I did it myself. You kind of did do it yourself. Yae Sakura, are you all right? I'm okay, but something is wrong. Those monsters wandering about in the mountains aren't normal beasts. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I can feel something bad is gonna happen. Now that you mention it, I do feel Honkai. Never mind that now. Let's go back to the shrine and decoct the herbs first. Very, very cool word. Okay. All right, so now you will go to the herbal medicine brewing and you'll do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video here, my boys. I just wanted to give you just a quick showing of the adventure mode. As you can see, you can go wherever you want. They just have a path for you, and you can run around and do stuff. So that is the video. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna show you how you can. So this is the open world. As you can see, very, very, very cool for a mobile game. It's crazy. There's a celestial castle. I didn't even see that. Yae Village, Shiomi River, Bamboo Forest. Okay. So battle status, so you can see your battle status, your adventure map. Okay, that is very cool. I didn't see Celestial Castle the last time. So and then you can view your missions and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and save and exit. Now it says the memory Kent lost, but as you can see, I started where I picked back up. So I'm sure that can happen if you try and save and exit. It may not save. So I will see, because I'll probably be doing that often, save and exit. But yeah, that is the open world. That is the overview. That is the update of everything that has dropped so far in Honkai Impact 3, the global version. So extremely exciting. So much content, my boys, you know, because you still have Infinity Abyss going on. You got all the other events that are still going on. Co-op. Now we have adventure mode. I mean, fragments to obtain. I mean, there's so much going on right now. It is actually, it can be somewhat overwhelming, especially if you're a new player. So that is awesome. I love it, I really do. So that is the video, my boys. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, go ahead and drop a like I mentioned. It's greatly appreciated. Comment below, let me know what you think about everything that has come to the game. Let me know if I missed anything, and let me know what you think. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe for more contents like this, gameplays, theorizing, discussion, summoning. We do all that here on the channel. So go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay notified every time I do upload a video like this. But always remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. And until next time, my boys, until next time, it's your homie Cody GT, and I'm out.